My name's Stu G. I play guitar. I've been playing since I was 16 years old, and for many years I was part of a band called Delirious. That finished in 2009 after 17 years, and I find myself in Nashville, Tennessee now, and I play guitar in different sessions, play for a few different people, write songs and produce a bit too. The bands I've been a part of, aside from Delirious, I've done a lot of work in the Christian music world. More recently, I'm a part of a band called One Sonic Society. That's a collective, 3 of us, Paul Mabry on drums, Jackson Ampworks, who's an amazing songwriter, and myself, and we get together to write songs for the church. And then I get to play with all kinds of things. You know, being in Nashville, I've done some Americana. I'm playing with a pop band right now called Johnny Swim. It's very varied and diverse, and suits me down to the ground. That's my philosophy of music, is that it's not all kind of separated and put in boxes, but that it's all one thing to me. The thing about the guitar that first attracted me to it, I guess, was the colours that you can make, the kind of pictures you can paint with it. The fact that you are physically moving something that kind of expresses emotion. So how would I define my style as Stu G? I really enjoy creating beds and loops. So like the ambient thing is very important to me. I get told my style is very European. So I guess that's just from my influences. You know, Radiohead was a huge influence on me. Muse, Queen, you know, and then going back to Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and those guys. But just a real mishmash of all those players and all those styles. So the gear that I've used over the years, my very first guitar amp was a 5-watt practice amp. Then I bought a guitar amp off a guitar teacher that I was having lessons with, and it was a 100-watt H&H solid state amp. Then I kind of, you know, wanted something that was, you know, all my heroes were playing tube amps, AC30s and Marshalls and things, and I went to a music show and saw this. It was called Dynacord. It was made in Germany. It was a programmable tube amp, so it had like 16 presets that you could use on it. And after a while and a little bit more experience, and being in studios and what have you, I started to get into non-master volume amps. So I wanted a simpler kind of approach. I felt like I was starting to get into fuzz pedals and things like that, and it just felt to me like a non-master volume amp just had a bigger headroom and would make the, you know, you just got the highs and lows a bit better. So I've ended up over the years with several amps. My favourite being a 1970s Park 50-watt combo. I've got a 73 Plexi and a 62 8030, as well as some other ones. So last year or the year before, I was going on a tour with Michael W. Smith, and I'd had some communication with Brad Jackson. You know, traveling in the Middle East and Asia, it's a bit potluck in terms of what you get for backline. You know, in my ideal world, it would be great to take something that wasn't like, you know, a 2x12 combo or something that would be impossible to get on the plane. And so Brad very kindly sent me a Newcastle 30 to try out, and I absolutely loved it. And the very first time I used that amp was in Sri Lanka. We flew it. It was small enough and compact enough, even in the case, to fly around the world with, and we used it, and it blew the front of house engineer away, as well as me. So so that's become a real favourite of mine. I use it all the time, especially live, when I'm playing around town, or, you know, able to take my own backline. That's what I take. So I'm really thrilled to be on the journey with Brad now.